Akash Inti, the real reflection of you. Just finished up the martial arts practice, evening martial arts practice, and was doing a little bit of yoga just now. Hanging out right now at soccer practice with my little brother. Making sure to make a point of it that when I come here to practice, while he's here practicing obviously, that when he finds me after practice is over, that I'm working my disciplines, that I'm working my routines. You know, just before practice started, we got here about half an hour before, 20 minutes before practice started. I was gonna leave him at the field. I needed to run an errand a bit earlier today, and so I wanted to make sure we got here early, but his teammates weren't here, and it would be irresponsible of me to simply leave him here all by himself. So I was like, all right, we got some time to kill. We got about 20 minutes or so. Why don't we do some workouts? So I was doing some of my ab exercises with him. And again, I'm not expecting him to do the same level of routine or workout as I am, but the fact that he just does it, you know, that's one thing that's like, I'm like, all right, abs, this is what we're doing. I'll show you one time, 2 times, and then you just do it to the best of your ability. And that's what we do, you know? It was cool. We got about 4 or 5 sets in of supersets, so just going back to back to back of different exercises, and I'm proud, you know? I'm proud of that. It's small, it's not much. But to me, I've found that life is all about those small moments. As I was talking about in Instagram Live, Facebook Live, I think it was Monday while I was at the field as well, was that life is lived in the details. And the details of life matter so much. And that's something I've heard before. Something I've noticed as well. We always notice when something is just a touch sharper, a touch more detailed than anything else. Even in drawing or creating, what have you, anything that's like slightly, but the details really pop. One can easily tell that there was more work put into that, and it's sharp, you know. It makes for a more beautiful experience. So what am I sharing? What am I saying? What is this all to say? Well, today's been one of those days of noticing where have I been failing and screwing up more and more. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with screwing up. I'm okay with fucking up. Because this is my journey. This is my story. And this is how I'm telling it. And someone might be like, oh, you shouldn't be saying that you're screwing up in these areas, or you shouldn't be blah, blah, blah. Whatever, dude. Fuck you. For a while, I've had this idea that I'm kind of like a fuck up. I don't really know where I got it from. But it's definitely something that I feel. Not a fuck up in a way that's like, can't do anything right, but more so in a way that's profoundly different from most. Looking up at the moon right now, I think it's a first quarter moon. I can't really tell. I don't remember my moon phases from 7th grade science class. I'm playing with the grass right now as well, as I'm talking to you guys, or talking to me. You guys, me, isn't it one and the same? But it's interesting. I notice myself falling into just patterns and habits, thinking that I can do everything, learning a lot more about myself, understanding myself and how my personality is such that, or a personality that I tend towards, that I really enjoy, is such that I like to involve myself in many different projects at once. And I'm super enthusiastic about the projects that I involve myself on. But oftentimes, the volume of projects that I undertake comes at the expense of completing them and or bringing them into full fruition. I guess that's the same as completing them. At times it comes at the expense of quality, especially when deadlines abound. And I'm noticing that more and more about myself. Perhaps that's a character flaw, a character defect, I don't know. I know I'm brilliant. I know I'm highly intelligent. A communicator unlike most. A good communicator. Why am I expressing this to you? Well, it's part of my journey, right? It's to tell the story as it is, to the best of my ability. I refuse to believe that I don't have ability. Because I know I do. I love where I'm at in my life. Some people might be like, why are you taking so long? Why are you continuing to hold yourself up or do what you do? Why are you doing what you're doing? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe other people are like, I don't even give a fuck, dude. I don't know. I don't know what people are thinking. I noticed that about myself, that I'm a bit of an attention seeker. That's a personality defect, I don't know. Maybe it's something I was probably at some point in my life came in handy. I mean, it had to have. One of the things I've learned is that, you know, any of our character, our parts of our character are really developed not only innately, right? Like there's certain things about us that like we've always been like. There's also a part of it that's been as a product of our environment, so I don't know what that says about my environment growing up, or I don't know what that says about me. I don't know what it says. Everyone has a little bit of it to some degree. Maybe some more than others, and the ones who said that they don't, well, I'm sure there is some way, shape, or form that they are. It's a beautiful night. Keep up. Thrive. Stay sexy.